That's quite nice, wasn't it?
Hell of a night. I think he had 4 for 30 odd after 8.5 overs. Things weren't looking all peachy, but for us to, I suppose, it was nice to have 2 experienced players out there to be able to sort of talk the game through, and to be batting with someone who's in as good a nick as Dane Villas probably helps. He hasn't missed the middle of the bat all month, so it's been nice to watch him go about his business, and he took a lot of the pressure off me. I was able to get into my innings on a wicket that was hard to start on, it felt like it was hard to get your timing on, so for him to come out and play as he does, find the boundary, find a gap and run me off my feet and run the opposition off their feet as well. But he's an absolute superstar, and we're very lucky to have him as captain.
You've got to be quick between the wickets when you're batting with your captain, haven't you?
Yeah, he's got a few years on me, age-wise. He's a bit older than me, but he certainly doesn't show it the way he runs between wickets. I like to sort of jog and chill out, trying to hit boundaries, but he does not think of that at all. But he's an absolute superstar, and he's a massive reason of why I suppose we're at this position in this competition. And if he can continue to, I suppose, show that form, show that leadership, it's going to be great for us going forward.
To have won from the position that you're in, and how impressive is that? Yeah,
it's a sign of a really good side. I said it after the game. It's a sign of a team that you can lose games from different positions when you're on the other side of it, when you've got losing momentum. But when you've got great winning momentum, you can win games that you probably shouldn't. And as I said, a 4 for 30 odd, that's probably a game that you'd think that you shouldn't win. But for us to keep believing, scratch our ways to a score that we thought we could defend. I'm not sure too many teams have scored 150 against us so far this tournament, but for us to play that way and give our bowlers something to bowl to, it just gives us a lot of confidence. And then our bowlers just do their business as usual. We've got great adaptability, I suppose, about when guys bowl, when guys are chopped and changed throughout the innings, and I think that was on full show tonight.
And then you caught everything that came your way?
Yeah, I made sure I got myself in the hot spot. I'd much rather me under a ball than any other person in the team. And even some of the better fields, I'd rather be there and take the pressure off someone else. And even though we've got some great fielders, I'd rather take that responsibility on myself. And being an overseas player, I think that's probably my job. And it's something that I really enjoy. It's something I've always enjoyed my fielding. So to be able to contribute in a way where I was able to have a positive influence in the game without the ball or the bat, which was perfect.
On the back of a late night last night, to have done what you've done here today from the position that you're in, I mean, I know there's a lot of group games to go, but you look like a very good T20 side at the minute. Yeah,
it feels like we've got a lot of bases covered. I feel like we've got, as I said, a great adaptability throughout our bowling and batting. We're able to chop and change our batting order if things do get a bit sticky, and we do lose a few wickets up top. And unfortunately, Keats didn't quite get going today, but I thought he looked really good. He looked positive and looked in it looked like he was in the middle of the ball nicely. But another night he can get away, and we can put on a partnership before Dane can come in and put on the finishing touches. But we've got guys around that are role players, and they can change their role very quickly, and that's a great sign of a lot of the best T20 sides I've seen around the world. And then you look at our bowling, we've got a guy that bowls leg spin and off spin, who's our opening batter, which helps. And he's doing a great job for us, and it's hard to call him a part-time at the moment because he's getting 4 overs in consistently for us. He's doing a great job, and he fields in the hot spot, so he's a great package.